Hello students, welcome to my physics class. This is Shumi Roy from Techno India Group Public School, Shiriguri, and today we are going to do awareness science solution of our chapter 13, motion and time. In our previous class, we have done very short question answer type. Today in this class, we are going to do short answer type questions. So the first question is, classify the following as rectilinear motion, circular motion or periodic motion. So the first question is motion of your hand while running. So motion of your hand while running is oscillatory motion. Motion of a horse pulling a cart on a straight road. As it is already given, it's a straight road, so it will be a rectilinear motion. Then motion of a child on a seesaw. In a seesaw, it will be an oscillatory motion. Motion of a hammer on an electric bell will be oscillatory motion. Motion of a train on a straight bridge will be again rectilinear motion. The next question is, what is a bar graph? Explain with an example. So a bar graph is a diagram which shows information as bars, thin rectangles of different heights. So example for this is a bar graph showing the information about the runs scored in 6 overs of a cricket match. You can say this bar graph can also shows the information of the complete match of 50 overs match it can show. So all these things we can represent on a bar graph. The next question is, what is a pie chart? Explain with an example. A pie chart is a kind of graph or diagram which shows the percentage composition of something in the form of slice of a circle. The whole circle representing 100%. So a pie chart showing the composition of air. So this is the example where you can use pie chart. Next question is, what type of motion is represented by the following? Soldiers in a march past. So as we know, soldiers in a march past moves in rectilinear motion. Pedals of a moving bicycle. The pedals of a moving bicycle are in circular motion. Hands of an athlete in a race. So hands of an athlete in a race will be in periodic motion. Bullock cart moving on a straight road will be rectilinear motion, and spinning of earth on its axis is rotational motion. Next question is a distance time graph. Draw the distance time graph for an object moving at constant speed. So this we have already discussed during our explanation, that a distance time graph which is moving with a constant speed will be a straight line. And for a stationary object, here again the distance time graph for a stationary object will be again a straight line, but this time this straight line will be parallel to time axis. Next question is a numerical. A train having a speed of 75 km per hour takes 6 hours to travel from Delhi to Amritsar. Calculate the distance between Delhi and Amritsar. The speed of the train is 75 km per hour. Time taken is 6 hours. Distance covered is speed into time taken, that is 75 into 6, that is 450 km. Next question, a car is running at a speed of 60 km per hour. How much time will it take to cover a distance of 270 km? So here firstly whatever is given we will write that. Firstly we know the speed of the train is 60 km per hour. The distance covered is 270 kilometers. Now as we know the formula of speed is distance covered by time. So by that formula we can also find a formula for time taken. So from that formula for time taken will be equal to distance covered by speed. So here we can see the distance covered is 270 km and speed is 60 km. So by substituting the value and after a mathematical calculation, we will get time taken is equal to 4.5 hours. Next question, an ant covers 1 meter distance in 10 seconds. What is the speed of the ant in centimeter per second? So here distance covered is 1 meter. As I already told you all, the unit should be same. See, the demand of the question is in centimeter per second. So firstly we have to convert the unit in centimeter. So as we know, the distance covered is 1 meter and 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So firstly we will write that distance covered is equal to 1 meter, which is equal to 100 centimeter. Then the time taken, which is again given in the question, that is 10 seconds. So time taken is 10 seconds. Now the speed is distance traveled by time taken. So speed is 100 centimeter and time taken is 10 seconds. So 100 by 10, that is 10 centimeter per second. Because we have converted the distance into centimeter, so it is centimeter, and the time is in seconds, so second. So the unit of speed of our final answer is centimeter per second. The next question is, a train is running at a speed of 120 km per hour. Calculate the distance traveled by the train in 1 minute. So here, firstly we will write the given values. The given values are speed, that is 120 km per hour, and time is 1 minute. So firstly here we will find out the distance traveled in 1 hour. So from the formula we know that distance traveled is equal to speed into time. So we will write distance traveled is equal to speed, which is 120, and time, which is 1 hour. Then it will be 120 kilometer. So distance traveled in 1 hour is 120 kilometer. Now we will convert this into minute. As we know, 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So with the above statement, we can say that distance traveled in 60 minutes is equal to 120 kilometers. Now, if distance traveled in 60 minutes is equal to 120 kilometer, by unitary method, we can find out the distance traveled in 1 minute is equal to 120 by 60, that is 2 kilometer per minute. Next question, a car traveling at a speed of 45 km per hour takes 20 minutes to reach its destination. What distance has the car traveled? So here again we have speed. Firstly we will write the speed. Then the time is 20 minutes. So again here you can see, students, that the speed is given in kilometer per hour and the time is given in minute. So firstly we have to change this minute into hour. So we know that time is 20 minutes, and to convert minute into hour we have to divide it by 60. So 20 divided by 60, because it is 20 minutes, to 20 divided by 60 is 1 by 3 hours. Now by substituting in the formula is distance traveled is equal to speed into time. The speed is 45 kilometers, so we have written 45. Then the time is 1 by 3 hours, so we have written 1 by 3, and the answer is 15 kilometer. The next question is, the distance between two stations is 240 kilometer. A train takes 4 hours to cover this distance. Calculate the speed of the train. So the distance traveled is equal to 240 kilometers. Time taken is equal to 4 hours, which is given in our question. So what will be the speed? The speed is distance traveled by time taken. Just we have to substitute the formula values in the formula. That is 240 by 4. That is 240 by 4 is equal to 60 kilometer per hour. Again, next question is again a numerical. In an experiment to measure the speed of a moving ball, it is observed that the ball covers a distance of 5 meter and 20 centimeter in 4 seconds. Before it comes to stop, calculate the speed of the ball in meter per second. Here also everything is given, but somewhat conversion we have to do. See, firstly we have to see the demand of the question is in meter per second. Okay, so firstly we have to convert this into meter per second. So here distance traveled is equal to 5 meter and 20 centimeter, which is equal to 520 centimeter, which is equal to 5.2 meter. So here we have converted the distance traveled into meter, that is 5.2 meter. Time taken is equal to 4 seconds. The speed is equal to distance traveled by time taken, that is 5.2 by 4, that is 1.3 meter per second. Next, a train is running at a speed of 60 km per hour. Calculate the speed of the train in meter per second. The speed is 60 km per hour. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. 60 km is equal to 60 into 1000, that is 60,000 meter. Now 1 hour is equal to 60 into 60, that is 3600 seconds. Now we know everything. We have speed, we have time. So calculate the speed of train in meter per second. Now we will convert that into meter per second. Speed is distance by time. So 60 kilometer, which is equal to 6000 meter, we will put the value. 1 hour is equal to 3600 second. That we will put the value. Then after mathematical calculation, it's a non-terminating fraction, so it will be 16.66666. So here, students, you have to remember that the speed should never be in a fraction. You have to convert that into decimal, and you can approximate it up to 2 decimal points. So we will stop here. That is 16.66 meter per second. The next question is, the speed of a racing car is 60 meter per second. What will be the speed be in kilometer per hour? So here we have to convert 60 meter per second into kilometer per hour. Same process which we have done in the last numerical. Speed is 60 meter per second. So 1 meter is equal to 1 by 1000 kilometer, we know. So 60 meter will be equal to 60 by 1000 kilometer. Conversion is done. Meter into kilometer. Then same we will do with the seconds. 1 second is equal to 1 by 3000 hour. As we know, 1 hour is equal to 3600 seconds. So 1 second will be equal to 1 by 3600 hours. Now speed is equal to, we know, distance by time. So here we can see the distance is 60 by 1000 kilometer. We have kept the value. The time is 1 by 3600 hour that we have. Then after mathematical calculation, the answer will be 216 kilometer per hour. Now next question is, in a distance time graph, what type of motion does a straight line represent and what type of motion does a curved line represent? So in the distance time graph of an object is a straight line, then it indicates the object is moving with a uniform speed. And if the distance time graph of an object is a curved line, then it indicates that the object is moving with a non-uniform speed. The last question is, state the type of motion exhibited by the following. Motion of a child in a merry-go-round, it will be circular motion. Motion of earth around the sun will be circular motion. Motion of a pendulum will be periodic motion. Motion of a swing will be periodic motion. So thank you all for joining the class. Note down these question answers in your physics copy and submit as soon as possible.